It's me, Mario!
So I'm a relatively normal gamer. You know, I play some competitive games here and there, and I have actually tried my hand at speedrunning once before, but I've always been curious. If you truly dedicate yourself to try your best to practice something for 7 consecutive days and no more, knowing the time limit, how good can you become at it? And what better way to test it than a Super Mario 64 speedrun? One of the most popular and widely known games in speedrunning history. The game was a key contributor to its console success. It is one of the most influential video games of its genre, and it has over 2,000 submissions in one of the categories on the speedrunning leaderboards. I decided to go with the 16-star category, as I felt like it had an appropriate amount of hard tricks for me to manage, and kept around the 30-minute mark, for the most part. To spice things up, I asked my friend Leander to join me on the challenge, and we decided to end off the challenge with a race. This would make it more fun, as well as contribute to my motivation to always keep pushing for a better time. This would also make sure that it's not all about how good your personal best can be, but also about consistency, so I thought it made sense for the video. Here are the rules. A few rules here and there. For one, we each get 4 hours each day to dedicate to Super Mario 64, and we don't get any more than that. I feel like that was like a good amount of time to end on. And in the end, we basically do a race at the same time. We both do runs at the same time, and it's pretty much like a best of 5. And also, we're going to be doing runs before that, I reckon. So whoever has the best PB starts off the race with 1 point. And the first one to hit 3 points wins. We decided to stick to 4 hours each day as, you know, we both have a real life to tend to, and we wanted to keep it completely fair. So how good can you become in a week? A sub 30? Or even a sub 25? Or maybe, could the dream of the sub 20 happen? To put me at a whopping 584th place on the leaderboards? Stay tuned to find out. The first day went as you'd expect. Perhaps worse, considering I had literally never played the game before. Now, when you start running this game, you'll quickly realize that your biggest enemy is not the Goombas or the bombs. It is not the level design. And no, it is not Bowser. It is the camera. And also this elevator. But mainly the camera. Dude, why is the camera so weird? The camera in this game is one of the clunkiest I've seen in any game, really. It took me nearly 3 entire days to get properly used to it. Not that this is a secret, but it is the first thing that struck me. The first trick I wanted to learn was the bomb clip. A trick where you pretty much jump and throw a bob-omb at the same time and quickly re-grab it when you land. This will cause the bob-omb to push Mario at high speed in the opposite direction of which he is facing, and you can clip through the bars to avoid everything that has to do with the chain jump. As I had little to no knowledge about movement and mechanics at this point, this trick took me a while, and after an entire hour, I finally got it for the first time. I was actually lurking in your stream again yesterday. Let's fucking go, dude! We fucking did it! Came at the right time, Panda. FYI. Yeah, I just did the bomb clip, like, no problem. I've never struggled with it in my life. Don't get me wrong. I'm only excited because, you know, I can keep up my skill. So. Next up was Cannonless. A trick that, with a very precise setup, lets you bypass the need of the cannon when getting the star blast away the wall. This trick is, as stated, incredibly precise, and I did end up missing it a few times down the line, but as long as your setup is on point, you'll get it, so I didn't have too much trouble with this one. I did actually get this one on the first try. Let's fucking go, dude. The rest of the day I pretty much dedicated to getting used to the feel and flow of the game, and also watching a ton of tutorials to learn about different routes to stars, so I could pick and choose what I felt like I could manage. Some stars are hard, some aren't, and some look easier than they really are. I've seen that. It's Wickalibba time? What the fuck? Wait, is this where you just like do this? I don't think that's what you do. I think it's slightly different than that. Though I'm not sure. Oh yeah, see this penguin? F this penguin. Oh, Dark World? Went really well, actually.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Yeah.
Wait till you see the...
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the safe, guys. It's pretty easy. This is a beginner video.
With that red coins, so don't even... Bowser in the Dark World is actually really easy with that red coins.
Listen to this guy, dude. I'm going to die at least 12 times. Okay, buddy?
So don't even fret over it. I'm not gonna do the pro start right here.
Really easy indeed.
Just come over here to this edge. Try to hold, like, up left a little bit on the edge, on the stairs, so you don't fall down. And that's how you do Dark World.
That's how you do it. Fucking... Bro. What? Alright. Let's, just, I'm going to destroy Dark World right now. I know that the third one is, like, pretty hard. Okay, dude. Alright, bro. Oh. Dude, I'm fucking done, dude. This is fucking over, man. Anyway, I got to Hazy Maze Cave before my 4 hours were up. Day 2 started off really well. I got Mip Clip first try, a glitch where you use the bunny in the basement, Mips, to clip through this door and this door. This trick can get tricky, no pun intended, but I didn't have too much trouble with it. I got the Dire Dire Dog Star first try, and then I got to Bowser 2. Let's replicate it, boys. God damn it. Without any problems. So the fuck did he do here again? Oh, that's not what he did. I don't think that's what he did. I'm having my doubts that's what he did there. By this point, I had realized I had a great tool at my disposal that I had not yet utilized. The save and load state feature. As I was playing on an emulator, I could simply press F5 to save state and F7 to load state to put me back exactly where I was. This ended up being revolutionary for my practice. I also would like to take some time during this segment to say that I did discover the Yusamune ROM by day 3, but sadly I couldn't get it to work as it didn't want to show up in my game library on Project 64 no matter what I tried. Anyway, I had gotten to the infamous BLJ, or backwards long jump. This trick pretty much explains itself in the name, and is used on stairs and elevating areas, I guess you could say, to build immense amounts of speed. Naturally, this would be useful in a speedrun, and is absolutely necessary to clip through this door, and to get past the infinite staircase. It didn't take me very long to get this for the first time, but after a week of doing this trick, I think I can comfortably say that this trick honestly feels a bit like RNG. Either the game is nice and gives it to you first try, or you might spend 3 minutes just getting past the first staircase. Okay. Nice. May want to save here. Or not. I mean, see, who struggles with BLJ, dude? What kind of loser does that? Honestly. Bowser 3 was mostly just semi-precise movement and nailing the throws to end the run. So I had gone through the game once. It was clear to me I needed more practice. Knowing what I had to do, I got to work. I had spent a few days practicing at this point, and started to get pretty consistent with a lot of the tricks and movement. On day 4, I pulled up Life Split. It was time for my very first properly timed run. I was pretty comfortable with most parts of the run, and despite a few mistakes here and there, and me being AFK for 5 minutes because my mom was visiting to deliver something. Oh no. She's outside. Damn it. Okay. I'll just do that. I'll let the timer run, whatever. We're back. We're back. I still clutched out a 31-22 from my first run. 31-22. Nice. An hour later, I got another decent run going. I lost 1 minute during the first few splits in the run, but as I had a literal 5+ minute time save in the middle of it, my next PB was 26:19. And a little later, despite having a really bad Bowser 3, my other splits were bad enough for me to shave off another 30 seconds for a 25:50. Still PB though. Sub 26. I'll take it. I will take that. As this was only day 4, I had exceeded my own expectations. I had no idea how this challenge would go, and I speculated that a sub 30 might be the extent of my capabilities for the entire 7 days. As you can imagine, I was pretty happy with myself. And we got beverages. Cheers, boys, to a good PB. I was confident going into day 5. I started my warm-up, and when I started doing runs, it didn't take me too long to get one started. It was going decently well, and I had practiced the late game, so I did the splits way faster. We clocked in at a 22:59. Sub 23? Please. Oh, yes! 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 We had completely skipped the 24 and 23XX. To me, this was revolutionary. I was capable of much more than I initially thought, and I couldn't help but start to see, only if the stars aligned, just the smallest chance of a sub 20. Day 6 wasn't too out of the ordinary. I decided to go for as little resets as possible to practice just about everything. I did, of course, shave off another 40 seconds from my PB though. This run was a bit sloppy overall, but it had no major mistakes, which is what made it better. I had another run going that was a whole 35 seconds behind after shifting Sandland. I realized what I had to do to keep the run alive, and played at the top of my game. I golded 3 splits in a row, and went into Bowser 3 with a 10-second lead. I played well, but just barely missed the PB by 12 seconds due to missing the 3rd Bowser throw. Fuck! You stupid ass bitch! Day 7 came around. I started out with an hour and a half of practice, doing my usual practicing method, basically nailing every trick 3 times in a row before moving on, in hope of squeezing out a final good run on the last day. I started a run. I had a big time save on BOB for messing up the bomb clip, but I messed it up again. Since that was a big part of the time saves, I decided to go all out on Womps, and ended up golding it by 7 seconds. As the run went on, I had a couple of smaller mistakes, but all in all it was much cleaner. Beautiful! Beautiful fucking throws, dude. That has to be the best Bowser 3 I've ever had. Oh, look at the sum of bests, dude. Yo, look, everyone is here. I had gotten a low 21. Honestly, I was pretty happy with myself. But I had still only gone through half of my time for the 7th day, and I did keep pushing. I got another run going with a gold BOB split. I lost some time in WOMPs, but made it back in CCM. And then this happened. Chat, are you seeing this? This place! What is wrong with this place? What's the deal with it? There's some witchery going on. I swear to God, man. Holy fuck, dude. I cannot believe that. This... Dude. That's kind of it for the challenge. What you see before you is the best time I could achieve in 7 days. $21.11. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. It would be a real dream to get a sub 20 by now. It's out of my league right now. It is out of my league. We improved our record by 1 minute and 8 seconds though. It was time. It felt like my whole life had been leading up to this moment. I was a bit nervous, but I did actually have the better PB, so I believed in my ability to take the dub. In case you don't remember all the rules, here's a quick recap. We were each given 4 hours each day to practice. After the 7 days of practice, we will have a race where we each do a run at the same time. The one who finishes the run first gains a point. The one with the better PB before the race starts off with 1 point. The first one to reach 3 points wins. What are the stakes, you may ask? Well, there aren't really any. However, the winner will, of course, gain the title of 7-Day Mario 64 Champion. We were each given 1 hour before the race to warm up, and after that, we were off to race. I had a really solid start on the first round. Things went well, and I was actually 27 seconds ahead of my PB getting out of Cool Mountain. And then... This is going a little too well right now. I'm a bit nervous. And there you go. After this, I might have missed Talon 4 times in a row. And also Bowser 3 trolled the ever-living fuck out of me, so I lost. However, I did get a gold split by 7 seconds on Bowser 2, putting my sum of bests at a whopping 1953, aka sub 20. Round 2 started out pretty bad actually. I messed up pretty heavily on Womp's Fortress, and was a good portion behind. But you know how we do. You know, I threw a couple goals in there and we were back on top. The run went really well overall, and I could have PB'd, but then there was a small accident. Oh boy. I'm playing Mario! What? I have never had that happen. Luckily, I was far enough ahead to still get the dub. On to round number 3. Scores 2-1. I'm ready to close it out. I can feel the speed surging through me as I get the run of a lifetime on its feet. I am saving time on nearly every single split. After Hazy Maze Cave, I'm nearly 40 seconds ahead of my PB, and I thought to myself, this is the run. This is the sub 20 in the works. Now, if you have any experience speedrunning at all, you know that this thought popping up in your head for even a slight second will curse your run, just as it did mine. The MIP clip was slow. I fell off the submarine in Dire Dire Docks several times. I died on Bowser 2, then missed a throw, and BLJ absolutely obliterated my asshole. It was not a good time. But at the same time, it was. Because the run had started off so good that my time was still better than Leander's PB. And I had won the race. G motherfucking G, motherfuckers. So 24? See how he's doing. Now, before you leave, I'd like to say a couple things. First off, subscribe. And please like the video if you liked it. Maybe leave a comment down below of what you want me to do next. I've got a very small channel, and I'm struggling to get this show on the road. Follow me on Twitch. That's where all of this goes down. And if this video does well, I will stream and count how many days it takes me to get the legendary sub 20. But also, this has been one of the most fun video game experiences I've ever had. And it's not even just about video games. It's about learning. Feeling and noticing myself slowly mastering the different aspects of this game as the days went on has been extremely satisfying. And I encourage all of the people watching this to take a step outside of your comfort zone and do your best to learn something new. What? What is that shit, dude? What was that? I told myself I was done jumping, and I fucking jumped. Something is wrong with me, y'all. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. 12 seconds. I can live with it. We need to keep the positive mentality going, guys.